Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing my top 10 Transformers of 2024. Now, the rules for this video are that as long as I got the figure in 2023, it counts for this list. Or 2024, sorry. 2024. As long as I got the figure in 2024, then it counts. Doesn't matter the release date, how old it is, nothing. As long as I bought the figure, acquired it in the year 2024, then it goes on this list. All the figures behind me on my little piano seat here are the ones we will be talking about. So without further ado, let's get into the first one. So the first figure up on my top 10 Transformers of 2024, at number 10 we have the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Sideswipe. Now this figure, he really did surprise me when I got him. I mean, he's a great little guy to have. He's a fun deluxe for sure. His transformation's fun. His articulation's great. I just love the way he looks compared to the original Sideswipe that we got. This one's probably 20 times better than that. Or not probably, it is 20 times better than that. But yeah, he looks great. His articulation's freaking phenomenal. I love his vehicle mode. Freaking love it. And the red just looks so good on this guy too. But yeah, he's a really fun figure to have. If you don't have him, I do definitely recommend you pick him up. Like I said, definitely surprised me when I got him. He is my second favorite Gamer Edition figure out right now. My first one is Optimus, but I mean, that makes sense because, you know, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if within the coming years this guy comes number one or even, you know, stays in number two, because he's freaking phenomenal. So now moving on to number 9. This figure was one that I wanted ever since the movie that he was in came out. And when he was finally revealed for the Studio Series, we were all hyped for him, and he was my second favorite figure of the year, but he freaking dropped because of all the things that I've acquired over the year. But he's still a great figure, and I'm happy he's still in the top 10, and that of course is the Transformers Rise of the Beast Studio Series Optimus Primal. Now again, like I said, this guy was number 2. He was right up there, but when I was making this list and I was really thinking about it, I was just like, man, all these other guys definitely beat him. Like there's no way. He's a phenomenal figure. You know, I had 14 total up here that I had to think about when it came to how I was gonna make this list. I'm happy that Primal made the cut because he is one of my favorite figures of my collection, and I love his robot mode. He looks freaking absolutely stellar. I know some people don't like that his mouth is showing on his face here, but honestly, it's fine for me. I kind of like that design anyway because it looks more like the OG Beast Wars design. But other than that, you know, he looks absolutely phenomenal. And his freaking gorilla mode, oh my god, don't even get me started. The thing is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And the amount of accessories you get this guy, the 2 blades, the chain, the transwarp key, Prime's axe, again, absolutely phenomenal. Couldn't ask for more. This guy is a freaking great figure with great transformation, great articulation, and he looks freaking fantastic. Now coming in at number 8 is the Transformers Legacy Armada Optimus Prime. Let me tell you, I've never ever watched Armada until I got this figure. I was against of watching any of the Transformers animes. If you look at my Armada Megatron review or my the Lio Convoy review, you would have heard me say I don't give a shit about the animes because I'm a D1 anime hater. But after getting this Optimus Prime and loving it as much as I do, I had to watch the show. I just had to. Originally he was number 5 on the list, but again, like I said, I had 14 figures up here. I really had to think about it in terms of how I wanted to do this list. But again, happy he made the cut because, oh my god, this is my second he was my first favorite commander class, but then I got a certain someone else. But this guy is just absolutely great. I love the little Optimus Prime. Like I know I display him in his commander, like, or the super mode, but I really do like the base Prime more. It's probably a bad thing to say, but I really do. But I mean, the super mode just looks freaking fantastic, as you can clearly see. But his vehicle mode looks almost spot on to the show, which is wild to me. His accessory, the one blaster, is great. His articulation's phenomenal. He just commands a presence. Probably why he's a commander class. But yeah, absolutely amazing. Great figure. I love his transformation into the super mode. The transformation into vehicle mode is a bit simple, but honestly, it pays for just the way he looks and how much he can do. It's just absolutely stellar. Still haven't turned him into the base mode. Next, coming in at number 7 here is the Transformers Studio Series Transformers 1 Optimus Prime. Now, when I did my Instagram post a little bit after I got him in October, saying that he was my second favorite figure, it was more like recency bias. He is my favorite deluxe by far. But again, like I said, having all these figures up here and really having to think about it compared to the rest of this, I think his place deserves just, because I was really thinking about like what I like, color schemes I like, overall like quality of the figure. So this guy, he went down a little bit, but not too much. From number 2 to number 7, it's not that bad. But yeah, this guy, like I said, my favorite deluxe I own. The TF1 Megatron right under him. But this guy, I mean, great transformation. He looks freaking fantastic. DNA put out upgrade kits for him and Megatron. I feel like Megatron needs it more than him because Prime just looks awesome. I know a lot of people don't like the hip skirt piece thing. I said something about it in my review too, I'm pretty sure, but having it now, it's not that bad. But this is probably my favorite Optimus Prime that I own. Yes, all you G1ers, he's better than this freaking thing. No, this thing's not bad. I just reviewed it on the channel, go check that out. But this Optimus, I love everything about it. I have 0 complaints. And I know the thing is the waist skirt is a problem, but when you look at it overall, it's really not that big of a deal. His transformation, it's that crispy vehicle mode, is just beautiful, and his articulation is great. I love the way he looks. I love everything about this guy. Yeah. Oh, actually, I lied about the DNA kit thing. His axe, they did make a better axe. I will have to say that he probably did need that. So yeah. Next, coming in at number 6 here is the Transformers Legacy United Cyberverse Universe Tarn. Now, I've wanted the freaking Tarn mold since forever, since it came out. But honestly, it didn't disappoint me at all. I was a little worried when I got because this is obviously the one from the 4-pack, the Target 4-pack. I was a little worried that I wouldn't like him because he's a little too skinny, a little too nimble, but honestly, he just looks so freaking clean. Like, I love it. I probably like this one more than the base Tarn, just because like all the extra details and stuff. But wow, I blown away by this freaking figure. He looks awesome. The Tarn is a comics character. You don't see him in a lot of modern day media, other than Cyberverse. But like he just looks awesome. Doesn't look like Cyberverse Tarn, obviously. It's just Tarn with those colors, I guess. But wow, like I said, I couldn't be more of a fan. And I wanted this mold for a long ass time, and now that I finally got it, I gotta tell you, it did not disappoint. Unlike Optimus, with this guy, from this figure, all these figures going forward, I genuinely have 0 complaints. Other than the next one, but that's literally it. It's like one minor thing. It's not that big of a deal, but just yeah. His tank mode is a Cybertronian tank mode, I believe. It's pretty cool. Not one of my favorite vehicle modes for a figure, but he's just absolutely awesome, man. He's very nimble, he's got a lot of articulation, looks freaking fantastic. And the Decepticon logo is his face. I mean, come on. You can't get much better than that, man. You can't get much better than this. Psych, it can, because next up is the Transformers Legacy Evolution Leader Class Transmetal 2 Megatron. I lied. There's better than Tarn. Because look at this. You cannot tell me that this Dragon mode does not look absolutely freaking beautiful. I mean, God. Honestly, when I first got him, before I had a lot of the other stuff down here, this guy almost beat Megatron. You all know what number 1 is. I didn't spoil it, okay? This has been a thing forever. But this guy almost beat the other Megatron that's on this list. I mean, wow. From this Dragon mode to his transformation, to how sturdy he feels in hand, the coloration, the freaking beautiful robot mode. This is the only other Transformer that I display in his alt mode, because I can't not do it. Like that, but robot mode compared to this is like, no. I'd be doing this figure an injustice if I did that. I mean, even just like the colors, it just makes it even better. Like the purple and red and gold, just oh god, I love it a little too much. But yeah, I really don't have words when it comes to this guy. He's absolutely stellar. Now coming in at number 4 is the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie Shockwave. This guy, you know, he did need a bicep swivel. That's honestly the only thing I do have to say. But other than that, he can pull off some pretty rad articulation and poses and stuff. He looks absolutely freaking fantastic. Y'all know my favorite color is purple. Can't deny it. This guy covered in it. So obviously really cool. And the tank mode, you know, from this guy not actually transforming in the movie, they did a pretty good job. And I do quite like it. Like I said, absolutely awesome, man. But yeah. Now coming in at number 3 is a freaking figure that absolutely took me out. I mean, I was completely surprised. I didn't think, I didn't know it was coming. I didn't know I would like it this much. And that, of course, is the Transformers Legacy United Soundwave. When I originally got this guy and I did his review, I did say that he did surprise me and I liked him a lot more than I did. But honestly, it being 3 months later, November, yeah, 3 months, practically 3 months later, this guy still holds up and he's still one of my favorite figures in my entire collection. I did really want to have an Earth mode cassette player Soundwave, and this guy definitely takes the cake as one of the best ones out there on the market. When I saw him in the store, I was a little disappointed that he didn't have Laserbeak, but honestly, when you put Buzzsaw in his cassette mode and put him in his chest, it just makes the Soundwave look like 1,000 times cooler. But not to say that the base figure itself isn't cool, it just makes it look even more cooler. His articulation is great. He looks fantastic, and that cassette player mode, oh man, I needed that in my life. Like, it's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, this freaking Earth mode Soundwave, best of the best. Now, coming in at number 2, I just got this guy, and I know I was saying, oh, recency bias with Prime, but like, this isn't recency bias. This is more like it's a figure I've wanted for a long ass time and I didn't get it until now kind of bias. But like, talking about this guy now is just crazy to me because I genuinely thought I would never have him. But I'm so ecstatic that I do. And that, of course, is the Transformers Siege Original Commander Class, the Commander Class Jetfire. I mean, do I even need to say anything? Look at him! Look at him! He's just, oh my god. Like, I can't. Absolutely beautiful figure. Jetfire, one of my favorite characters. One of my one of my favorite Autobots. I mean, wow. And this being the original Commander class, honestly, there's still an argument to be made that he is the best Commander class. Because obviously, like I said, Armada Prime was my favorite Commander class, and this guy easily swept it. What is it? There's Commander 86 Prime, this guy, Armada Prime, Magmatron, Menasor, Ultra Magnus, and Rodimus Prime. I believe those are the only 7. I might be wrong on that. Oh, and then Silverbolt that's coming out, or yeah, Silverbolt. He's not out yet for the Age of the Primes line. But out of the 7 that are out right now, there is like Ultra Magnus, Rodimus, and Prime are just leader classes with, or not Ultra Magnus, but you know what I mean. They're basically leader classes just with more stuff. Jetfire, Armada Prime, Menasor, and Magmatron are all genuinely like big commander classes. Like, his transformation, oh my god, it's a little hard to do when you're going from plane to robot, but going to robot to plane is freaking awesome. His articulation, he's so solid too. Like I said in my review, this guy was a trade-in at my local store, but like he's in hella good condition. I believe it is the reissue too. So yeah, he just looks fantastic. I love this Jetfire figure. And even when you add on all of his accessories and stuff, oh my gosh, he just looks that much cooler, man. Yeah. But obviously, y'all already know, no one could beat my figure of the year. And that, of course, is my man, my favorite character of all time, the best leader or best villain in all of fiction. Yeah, I said it. Fight me in the comments. I'm, of course, talking about Bumblebee movie concept art Megatron. From the moment I got this figure, I knew nothing was topping it. This guy looks great, feels great, has great transformation, great paint apps, a great freaking accessory, that being his giant fusion cannon. He just looks immaculate. When I think of a perfect live action Megatron, this is what I envision. And he's just absolutely stellar. Threw it out of the park. I know I said a couple figures on this list, almost beat him. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. But like, genuinely, man, like this guy, I absolutely stellar. I really have no words. He's perfect in my eyes. I have zero complaints with him. I might have had one in my review, but now zero. He's having him for as long as I've had him, since March, I believe. Yeah, absolutely freaking fantastic. And I love it. My favorite figure. It's gonna be hard to beat this guy. Any figure is gonna be hard to beat this guy. My original number 1 was Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. From the second I got him, that was never gonna stay that way. I mean, look, just but yeah. I love this Megatron. But there you guys go. There is my top 10 Transformers of 2024. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I didn't acquire all of these in 2024, mainly just Jetfire. Or I did acquire all of these in 2024, but they didn't all release in 2024, excuse me. Just Jetfire is the only one that applies to that. But I mean, that's how a lot of other YouTubers did their lists for top 10s, but so that's how I'm gonna do mine. But I mean, 2024 was really just a great year for Transformers. All the figures that released, the new movie that came out, it really, you know, it was really a fantastic year for Transformers. And even an even better year for my channel. And honestly, I couldn't be more grateful. This year definitely took me for a loop. I know this isn't figure related, but just to put it out there, from May till about honestly last month, has been a long mental health struggle for me. But you know, I pushed through. It's that Italian blood, man. You keep going on. And I'm happy to say I'm a better man. I'm a better person. I'm doing better now. And that partially, not fully, but that is partially, in fact, for my love for this franchise. And I honestly thank you to all my friends and family who have been there for me, and everyone that's, really been someone that I can count on. And I'm pretty sure half of these guys were birthday attributes. I know Prime was, I know this Prime was, Soundwave was, Tarn was, so yeah, just absolutely crazy, man. Thanks to everyone. Thank you all for watching this channel. It's been a wild year. Here's to 2025. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you saw, go and hit that like button down below. If you want to see more from my channel, go and hit that subscribe button down below. Go check out Jetfire's review. Go check out the G1 Legacy United Optimus Prime's review and unboxing on my channel. Go check out any video you've missed from me, because except anything before 2022, discard it. I don't care. I don't hear. Don't watch those. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, because I was young. I have a squeaky voice, and it's wild. But go watch everything. Please support this channel in any way you can. It's all free. Watching videos, liking my videos, subscribing. It's all free. You don't gotta pay a damn penny. And no one likes to spend money in this freaking world anymore, because everyone's cheap. I mean, I get it. Shit's expensive, but still. But yeah. So, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Here's to a great 2025 for everyone and for this franchise. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.